some milk.
I was one fan at this point in time. This is of course the MustyMoonCriket. Back to talk to you folks again about Ubisoft Montreal's latest project, The Surface, For Honor. Now for anyone who's not familiar with the developer Ubisoft Montreal, they brought us titles such as The Prince of Persia, the Far Cry series, and of course the Assassin's Creed franchise. For Honor was also published by Ubisoft, you know what I'm saying, so this game is developed completely in-house. Now For Honor is a third-person hack and slash fighting game, but it's cut from a different cloth than other fighting games. This game requires a good amount of strategy and patience rather than losing your shit and just smashing the attack button. You know, it's like that boomerang game. You gotta be calm and collected and going with the game plan. Like, For Honor's like a bad bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying, if you want a hoe with some standards, you gotta have blueprints drawn up. You can't just come up to her, slap yourself, and then you're gonna do something. Because she gonna grab that wheel quick as hell and swerve the shit out of you. And believe me, that is never fun. That's the kind of mindset you gotta have playing this game. You gotta take your time and get the mechanics to work in your favor. A lot of people upon viewing this game might turn their head because this game may not appeal to the more casual gamer. I'm here to say, low key, if you find yourself being a more experimental gamer, trying out new things, I seriously believe this game should be on your radar somewhere this year. Now please, allow me to elaborate, my friend. Looks like we're starting to ease off the story this time around. There's a major disaster that took place that left all the world's historical badasses desperate to fight to survive. Now there are three different factions that are part of this ongoing struggle: the Knights, the Vikings, and everyone their mother's favorite, the Samurai. Some crazy warlord bitch named Apollyon thinks the factions have devolved into a bunch of window lickers and wants to separate the badasses from the turds, so she manipulates and takes advantage of all three factions to basically ensure eternal conflict. You are put into the shoes of a couple of classes from each army and basically shows you the perspective of each faction's struggle and what kind of bullshit they dealing with. Now, majority of people I heard talk about this game, with the exception of a few, have really fired off in this section of the game, calling it tacked on and should be included in the game in the first place. And I, you know what I'm saying, really see it as a anchor for the game achieving greatness. But low key, it wasn't really that bad. Like, don't get me wrong, the story's nothing spectacular whatsoever. A couple things I can call out of rip is the story being bad, keeping your attention and engaging you in what's going on. Another gripe I had with the swiftness is the garbage voice acting. Like the Knights didn't sound like medieval knights, Vikings didn't sound Nordic at all.
We'll just wait for your signal then?
And the Samurai had the most generic Asian accents, but I'ma let them live. What I'm really trying to say is the story wasn't all that, but it didn't have a negative effect on the game. If anything, I would categorize it as just filler. The campaign could do you some good. Nice introductions to the mechanics of the game, and on some real, the cutscenes of the game slapped. Like, I don't give a damn what anybody says. Apollyon was a bad bitch.
Oh, you want something too, old man? Huh? No.
But for real, the story was kind of a drag, but it acted as a good introduction to the game. And still, you know, there's some things that can kind of still entertain you.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
You lost Zone C.
Hey, why my boy down?
But let's stop playing games and stop beating around the bush. You really in this bitch for the multiplayer. You're placing the boots, or whatever the hell they were back then, of 4 classes within each of the 3 factions. You got the Vanguard, which consists of the Warden, the Raider, and the Kensi. You know what I'm saying, they're more so the easy to learn, adaptable warriors. Then you have your heavy bastards, low-key my least favorite subclass to be real, but they consist of the Conqueror, the Warlord, and the Shigoki. They're the tough, strong bastards who will straight ragdoll your ass around the battlefield. Next up, you got the hybrids. They consist of the Lawbringer, the Valkyrie, and the Nobushi. They special in nothing other than, I don't know, being a hybrid. You can use them in varying situations. Saving the best for last are the assassins. They consist of the Peacekeeper, Berserker, and my personal favorite, the Orochi. cool thing is that every one of these warriors are fully customizable as hell, from the helm, chest, arms, and even your weapon. You of course unlock these things by rarely finding loot on the battlefield or open up different packs for your character that gives you a variety of things. For Honor really strives in its combat mechanics and its duel system, because on some real, it really separates the man from the boys in this game. I actually encourage that you actually watch tutorial videos in this game and the training for each character. I say this from experience because my cockhead learned the hard way. In the beta and when the full game first dropped, I was getting my shit pushed in, holding no other letter in the alphabet besides an L. I eventually recognized my reality being added to the game and explored that how to play column in the menus. And low key, it actually made me a better player. For Honor's multiplayer, in my opinion, has its fair share of pros and cons. Like how the game really tests your skills in 1v1 battles and actually forces you to study your opponent's movements and to make the right move to impose his. I enjoy how the game is actually a good looking Ubisoft game that actually dropped looking the same way it did when they revealed it. Also like a game mode in the game called Dominion, which is a basic a flag capturing domination game with little turd ass soldiers to try and simulate an actual battlefield. But not everything in For Honor is good. First thing I gotta complain about the game is its peer-to-peer servers, cause let's just be real, that is some outdated shit. You will constantly be in the game and it'll pause in the middle while you're playing when someone loses their shit and decides to rage quit, or actually just decide to kick you out all entirely. This game suffers from the same thing I complained about with Gears of War 4 with that pack opening shit. It's hella exciting opening up a premium pack and watching that loot just explode in front of your face, but at the same time it's trash as hell when you put in a whole day of just straight bodying Negroes, then you look at your still to go purchase some shit, and you still gotta grind out like 5 more games. It's not as bad as Gears though, cause there are multiple daily and selectable challenges that can earn you still quicker, but still, you already know why they require that grind. So your ass gets tired of feeling like the little man on the battlefield, so you throw Ubisoft some bread with that microtransaction deal. Honestly, basically the gist of For Honor's multiplayer, it's a different spin on the fighting genre, and if you ask me, it's welcome.
For what? To weed out the weak.
Why did you call us here, Cross?
I didn't. I was sent by the new Lord Warden.
Look, For Honor is definitely a good game, and if you have more so of a broad perspective when selecting your library, I honestly recommend this game for a pickup. Even more so if your friends are riding that wave. The story can be a bit of a drag and, you know what I'm saying, kind of a chore, but you still have to go in with the right expectations. I don't know what some of these YouTubers were expecting, but I knew the story was not going to be the driving force of this game. No shocker there whatsoever. And the multiplayer can be a little uninviting and it can be frustrating, but give it some time and you'll start pulling cards real quick. I think For Honor, you know, to sum things up, hey, if you got less change in your pocket, hey, I think this game is really worth scooping up. But of course, my opinion don't mean a damn thing. It's been a MustyMoonCriket, and as always, it's been a pleasure talking about these games and bullshit with y'all.